Why is the same love celebrated in one country and silenced in another? In Canada, two women can fall in love, build a life together, and marry freely. But in India, that same love can lead to fear, silence, rejection, and even the possibility of being torn apart. Not because the love is different, but because the world around them is. My name is Anamika, and in this documentary, I will explore the realities faced by women in same sex relationship in two different countries, India and Canada. Through personal stories and lived experience, we will look at how culture, family, religion, and the law shapes the lives of lesbian women, and why acceptance can feel like a privilege depending on where you live. You'll hear from women who have lived their experience and from voices who help us understand why society reacts the way it does. This is not just a comparison of two countries, it's a look at how love survives even when the world tries to silence it. Let's begin. Could you tell me a little about yourself and your relationship experiences in India?
Okay. Basically, I'm from Kerala in the south of India, and I have been in relationship with my partner Adila for 8 years now.
Oh,
We started dating in high school, and even though we were young, we knew what we felt as was real. And but being two Muslim women in same-sex relationship in India made everything extremely difficult.
oh, okay. So do you hide or used to hide your relationship like before or now?
Yeah, yes. For many years, we had to hide everything. We were scared of how our families, and community would react. Even after we became adults, we still had to keep our relationship secret because knew our parents would never accept it.
Oh, okay. So how does your families and community react to your same-sex relationship after they get to know that you are in a relationship with your girlfriend Adila?
When our families finally found out we were already 22,
Mm-hmm.
instead of accepting us as adults, they reacted with anger and fear. My parents were extremely strict, and they came to the place where I was living with Adila and physically took me away without my consent.
Oh,
And the community also judged us harshly because we were Muslim women, and same-sex relationship are seen as shameful.
oh, that's so bad hearing that. Like, how does being in a same-sex relationship affect your daily life in India?
It affects everything: our safety, our freedom, and our mental health. We can't be open in public, and
Yeah, that's true.
we have to constantly think about who is watching, and even simple things like going out together or holding hands can be risky.
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm.
And our relationship is always under pressure because our society doesn't see it as valid.
Okay, I got it. So, like, how does the lack of legal protection in India affects your future and safety? Like, we know that India is still not legalized same-sex marriages. So, what do you think?
It almost destroyed us when my parents took me away. Adila
Mm-hmm.
went to the police for help, but even the police took my parents' side. They didn't treat us like adults with rights, and they didn't see our relationship as real. And we had to go to the court and just to prove that I had the right to live freely.
Mm-hmm.
If same-sex relationships were legally protected, none of this trauma would happen.
That's true. That's true. I know. And like, what kind of support system exists for lesbian women in India, if any? Like, if you know any, what do you think? Is there any support system?
There are few. Most support comes from online communities or small like LGBTQ plus groups in big cities.
Mm-hmm.
But for women like us, especially from conservative families, there is almost no support.
I know. Mm-hmm.
we had to fight everything on our own: family, society, police, and even the legal system.
Okay, so I know the being a Muslim is also hard, and being a Muslim lesbian is also hard to be in
Yes,
a relationship like this. Yeah.
yeah.
So how does hiding your relationship affect your mental and like emotional health state?
It was so painful and exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
Hiding for years made us feel like we were doing something wrong, even though we weren't.
Mm-hmm.
When my parents took me away, it was traumatic for both of us. The
Mm-hmm.
fear, the separation, the helplessness, it affected our mental health deeply. Even now, we carry that trauma with us.
I know that I feel so sorry for you, guys. But like, if they legalize same-sex marriage in India, how would that change your life?
Well, it would mean safety. It would mean dignity. It would mean that no one, not even our families, could tear us apart again.
Mm-hmm.
And this legal recognition would protect couples like us from being separated, judged, or treated like we don't exist. It would give us the freedom to live without fear.
That's true. That's true. It was so nice listening to your story. I know it was hard for you guys, but I think everything works out now for you, both of you guys.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for giving me time to being part of this documentary. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. It was a good time with you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Robin. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Shall we start?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So can you tell me a little about yourself and your relationship experience in Canada?
Yeah, for sure. I'm Robin. I live here in Canada with my partner. Honestly, being in a same-sex relationship here has been pretty normal for me. I've dated openly since I was young,
Mhm.
and I've never really had to hide who I am.
Oh, okay. That's good. Do you feel safe being open about your relationship in public?
Most of the time, yeah, I don't really think twice about holding my partner's hand or talking about her. You might get the odd stare here and there, but nothing that makes me feel unsafe.
Mm-hmm. And like, how does your family and community reacts to your relationship in Canada?
My family's been supportive from the start. My friends and community too. It's not a big deal here. People just treat it like it's any other relationship, which is honestly such a relief.
Yeah, I know that. Okay. So how does being in a same-sex relationship affect your daily life in Canada?
It really doesn't affect my day-to-day life in a negative way. I go to work, I go out with my partner, I travel. Everything is pretty normal. I don't have to hide anything, and that makes my life so much easier.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what does it mean to you that same-sex marriage is legal in Canada?
To me, it means stability. It means if we want to get married, we can. If something happens, the law actually protects us. It just
Yeah.
gives you this sense of security that your relationship is really respected.
Yeah. Okay. Also, like, what support system are there that helps lesbian women like feel included in here?
Uh, there's a lot. LGBTQ plus centers, pride groups, campus clubs, even workplace programs. There are safe spaces where you can meet people or get help if you need it. It makes you feel like you're part of a community.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So does being in same-sex relationship in Canada affect your mental or emotional health in any way?
Honestly, being able to live openly helps my mental health. I don't have to hide or pretend, but yeah, discrimination still exists in small ways, nothing major, but you do notice it sometimes. Overall, though, it's way more positive than negative.
Okay. And one last question. What difference do you think the LGBTQ community faces in other countries like India compared to Canada?
Oh, the difference is huge. Here we have rights, support, and acceptance. In places like India, people still have to hide, deal with family pressure, or even fear for their safety. Hearing stories from there really makes me appreciate the freedom we have here.
That's true. That's true. Uh, okay, that's all. Thank you for your time, Robin, like for taking time to speak with me for the documentary.
Of course, I'm happy to help. I hope your documentary turns out amazing.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Hi, Jaydeep. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. So should we start?
For sure.
Yeah. So can you tell me about a general view on same-sex relationship or marriages in India?
Honestly, India is still very traditional when it comes to this. People don't openly talk about same-sex relationships, and most families still see it as something wrong or against culture.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I think people should be free to love who they want, but society here isn't ready yet.
Okay. So how do you think Indian society views same-sex relationships?
Most of society still views it negatively. There's a lot of judgment, gossip, and misunderstanding. People think it's a phase or something influenced by the West. Many don't even believe it's real love, so acceptance is very low, especially in smaller towns.
Okay. So, like, why do you think many families oppose same-sex marriage?
So the thing is, family honor is a big thing in India. Parents worry about what relatives will say, what society will think. Marriage here is seen as a duty, especially for women.
Mm.
So when someone chooses a same-sex partner, families feel like their reputation is at risk. That's why they oppose it so strongly.
Oh, okay. Uh, and like, how do religion, tradition, and culture influence people's opinion on this topic?
A lot. Religion plays a huge role. Many people think same-sex relationships are sinful or forbidden. Tradition also teaches that marriage is only between a man and a woman. And culturally, people are raised to follow what the community expects.
Mm-hmm.
So all these things together make acceptance very difficult.
Okay. And also, do you know someone who has gone through a situation where culture, family, or society
Mhm.
was against them?
Yeah, I've seen cases like that, families forcing their kids to stop seeing their partner, taking them away, or
Wow.
even threatening them. Society can be very harsh. People talk, judge, and make life difficult. It's painful to watch because the couple just wants to be together.
Oh, wow. That's hard. And like, do you think younger generation in India view this differently?
Definitely, younger people are more open-minded. They use social media, they see the world differently, and many of them don't care about who someone loves. But even then, they still have to deal with older generations and family pressure. So the mindset is changing, but slowly.
Okay. And what changes do you think India needs for LGBTQ people to feel safer?
I think awareness is the biggest thing. People need to understand that being LGBTQ is normal. Schools, families, and communities need to talk about it. And of course, legal protection is important. If same-sex marriage becomes legal, it will give couples safety and recognition. But society also needs to change, not just the law.
That's true. That's true. That should be everything. Thank you so much, Dedeep, for sharing your perspective for my documentary.
No problem at all. I'm glad I could help.
Thank you so much.
In 2018, India finally decriminalized same-sex relationships, a historic step, but only the beginning. Even today, same-sex marriage remains illegal, and many women still face fear, silence, and rejection for simply loving someone of the same gender. Meanwhile, Canada legalized same-sex marriage in 2005, giving couples the right to love openly, build a life together, and be protected by the law. These two timelines shows us something important. Acceptance is not just about love. It's about safety, dignity, and the freedom to exist without fear. Thank you for watching this documentary, and thank you to Nora, Robin, and Jaydeep for sharing their truth. May we continue to create a world where love is not judged, only respected. Thank you.